Hello everybody, and welcome back. We are here inside of the inn in the town of Middlegate. We will leave the inn in the town of Middlegate. And we'll head out in search of greater glory and treasures, and oh my goodness, we should rest. Rest complete, no encounters. Day 3 of year 900. By my understanding... Well, never mind. I'll explain that whenever we get there. Let the battle begin! And we find a bunch of merchants who... want to kill us, apparently. Merchant goes down, merchant goes down... And as soon as I get a chance to get some speed ups, I'm getting them for Jean. Jean is just slow as mud. Shoot! And one of them nicked Turwin with his staff for 2 points, but oh well. Yay, victory! And I'm just leaving Turwin like he is. More merchants! Shoot them! Pew pew! Merchant keels over, merchant goes down, merchant goes down. Aw. Got a pretty good piece of the hermit taken off. Heal the hermit! And die. Victory! 9th battle. All surviving party members receive 120 experience points and 200 gold. This should be enough to give us all, well, not everybody. People like Sir Felgar and some other people who might be hybrids will probably take a bit more to level up. Is Sir Felgar a hybrid? No, he's just a knight, but he still needs a lot more experience to level up, I think. Care to train? Yes. 100 gold. So you know, let me save the game here real quick. It doesn't even matter, really. Yeah, it does. Drink from the Fountain of Clairvoyance. There we go. I'm going to the Middlegate Inn to save it. And then I'm going to leave the inn promptly thereafter. So you know, save state right here. So you know, one of the main ways to level up and to max out your character's stats in the game is to go through these town portals. The Poor Man's Portal all the way to Atlantum, and then train at Atlantum, and then head back here. So, a uniformed brownie stands before a shimmering energy field offering instantaneous travel to Zanzibar for 10 gold. Travel? Yes. And every place has increasingly tougher monsters, but we're not going to fight them because we're just going to stay away from the monsters. Aren't we? Yes, we are. Where is the travel place, anyways? Temple Benedictus. Ah, here we are. Sirocco Portal. A dusty nomad offers transport to Tundar for 50 gold. Accept? Yes. I am John Luke. I can energize you to Zanzibar for 10 gold. Make it so? Negative. And you go through these little taverns. No thank you. Polar Passage Portal to Volcania for 50 gold. Volcanian Transport Company offers immediate transference to Tundar for 30 gold. Well, how about it? No. The Volcanian Export Co. 20-year Dust Devil Barks. Fare to Atlantum is 100 gold. Pay up! Yes. And here in Atlantum is where we can get the best training in the game. And as long as you don't go into any non-marked doors, you really shouldn't have to worry about getting encounters and dying. This is island training. Go in here. Yes. And I can just have Sir Felgar train here. 500 gold pieces. You might notice it's 500 gold pieces. Why on earth would you train here? That's why. If you train there, you only gain like 6 gold, or you only gain like 6 hit points. Train here, you'll gain the maximum bang for your buck. Unfortunately, you run the risk of you know, getting into a counter and dying on the way there. Which is the reason why I saved it before I left. But that's how that works, and it costs about 500 gold pieces per level up that you get there. So make certain that you have a lot of money saved up, and that it doesn't dip into your pocketbook so much that you can't afford stuff like resurrecting and whatnot, because that is a bad thing to have happen to you. You go to all that trouble of doing all that work and everything, and then you can't afford resurrecting, or you have to sell something off to buy a better ticket. Anyways, speaking of buying tickets, we buy ourselves a bunch of green tickets. And that should be enough for a little while. Enough to get everybody else leveled up as well. In fact, you might even really want to contemplate leveling up here as opposed to elsewhere, because even though it gives you the maximum HP, all it just is it's just a couple points of HP right now. And the lack of gold can really hurt you as well. So it's a bit of a catch, you know. You can do it if you want to, but it has its ups and it has its downs. Just like anything else. And I don't think I can scare them because they're not they're just beasts, you know. They're not animals. They are animals, but they're just unthinking beasts. Oh, die already. So, yeah, I'm honestly thinking about just leveling up right here in the middle of town. Shoot them! Yay! And with that, we get 200 more gold. Fools. Remember how these would completely mop the floor with us in the game because of their juggling ability? Well, they can juggle all that they want to now, but it's not going to be nowhere near as devastating as it used to be. That's the reason why you saw the AVGF getting really cheesed off this game, because, you know, fools are not meant to do that much damage, you know? It's a bad game because of that situation, you know? And shoot them, and just die. Fool goes down. Party has won its 11th battle. All surviving party members receive 150 experience points. Winner, 200 gold. But I could really use the extra HP buffer that it gives you. That is to say, leveling up in Atlantum gives you. The problem is, even just traveling there takes a lot of money out of you. You know what I mean? So anyways, meanwhile I sit here and ponder over the various gameplay choices I could be doing inside this game, I'm going to try to focus on something else. Something different. Oh, I'm going to also cast Apparition because these are humanoids. Apparition only seems to work on humanoids to the best of my knowledge. But even then, they have a pretty good chance of resisting it. But the thing is, a pretty good chance is just a pretty good chance, and you spread that out over a whole group of monsters, it's a good lifesaver. And first aid. Cassandra definitely needs it. And I'm probably gonna have to rest up after this fight. Part of the problem is, too, is that, meanwhile, it is nice to have all the HP and everything, money means better armor. Better armor means that you get hit less as often. It's just as good as HP, essentially. Barring other such stuff as Dragon's Breath and whatnot, but you're not going to worry about breath whenever you're just trying to level grind. And let's have Jean cast First Aid. Cast First Aid on Sir Felgar. And then we'll rest up a little outside of here. It's just the fact that everybody could really use those levels right now. Because whenever you're low level, it takes a long while for you to be able to train up in order to get all that gold and everything that you're going to need. Let's see. Gather gold. How much does he have? Yeah, again, I'd only have enough for just one person to level up. Well, I might be able to get the best of both worlds by going down here, transporting out to Zanzibar. But then I risk dying.